No-brainers for fall or autumn. That's what I was thinking as the temperatures dip for the first time in weeks. Fall is around the corner and many of you have been saying that fall has been in the air for quite some time. Where I am, it did drop down to the low 90s or 32 Celsius this week.
Where is my jacket?
You know, that's in Texas if you're wondering. So coming up are some stellar fragrances that I can always wear during autumn or fall. So let us go away from the salty marine notes of summer and usher in sort of the warmer, cozier, spicy fragrance of autumn. They have a bit more weight, so you can wear them all the way, through the cooling weather without a doubt and without too much thought, all the way into the winter. One of my favorites for fall is Azzaro Wanted by Night, released in 2018. The reason this is my go-to because it still has sort of the fruity, citrus note holding on to what's remaining of the last bit of summer. And then some spicy notes to get you ready for the fall and holidays. It's smooth, it's relaxing, it has some vanilla sweetness, with a touch of green aromatics. I really enjoy this one during the fall. Of course, you could wear any of the other ones from the Wanted line. You have to kind of smell your way through and find the ones which really suits you the best. They all have good performance. I personally like the Wanted by Night Eau de Parfum for fall since it still has that touch of fruit and those green aromatics. Perfect transition to go into fall and beyond. Of course, if you would rather spice it up already, then you could go with Victor and Rolf. All of those are really a good choice. I know I'm looking forward to wearing many of them. The first one was released in 2012. And many flankers later, this is still a fantastic scent profile for fall. It's sort of a resinous citrus, with some spicy warm tobacco veiled in a little bit of leather and vetiver. I never really get tired of this one, really. Just like the Azzaros, you could pick from, many different flankers. There's a whole bunch of them out there. Infrared, for instance, which has a little bit of an added berry note. All of them will work. Even the new dark leather that's been released, could be a contender for fall. I don't have that one yet. I did spray it on my hand, a couple of weeks ago at the counter somewhere, and I'm not sure what I really think of it at this point. It's definitely not what I was expecting from this line. So why don't you let me know what your thoughts on the dark leather one are? Have you tried that one yet? Perhaps I'll pick it up. For now, I like the Extreme and the original for fall. The performance of these two spice bombs is perfect for the cooler days. Another one from 2018 that works perfect is a fragrance called Mustache Eau de Parfum from Russia's. This is a fantastic fragrance available for an even better price. It's unbelievable. Mustache EDP could sell for much, much more since it smells relatively close to a fragrance from YSL called Tuxedo, which sells for around 200 bucks, while this Russia's right here, the Mustache EDP, can be found for nearly 50 bucks.
That's crazy.
Damn right, this is crazy.
If you couple that with the beautiful Bulgarian rose, vanilla patchouli, and some resins, you have a warm treasure for fall you will never get tired of. Mustache, however, is a bit on the gentlemanly side. It does have solid performance, absolutely perfect if you are looking for a classy fragrance that punches above its weight class for an unbeatable price. Now, since this is a no-brainer video for fall, we have to mention the house of Martin Margiela, or Replica, as many of you know it. There are a number of fragrances from this house you could totally wear for fall, while on point sort of with the cooler weather performance. One that I like actually has the word fall or autumn in the name, and it is Autumn Vibes, released in 2021. Autumn Vibes smells like you are standing next to a pile of mossy leaves while drinking a cozy beverage sprinkled with winter spices and a touch of musk hanging in the air. This is so good. Now, it's not your traditional fragrance, but it will definitely transport you, somewhere in your mind. Absolutely perfect. This is one of my favorite attributes of many fragrances, the ability to transport you somewhere with just a simple sniff of a bottle. I just love that. Do you have any fragrances that, transport you somewhere? Share them with me in the comments. I'd love to hear, where they take you. And while you are down there, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. If you're having a good time, of course, and if you find this video helpful at all. This does let me know how I'm doing. Thanks. Like I said earlier, you could wear a couple of others from the replica line. By the Fireplace is a really good one. Also one called Jazz Club is a stellar choice for the fall. So they have quite a few. The replica line from Maison Margiela is technically a niche brand, even though you can acquire them, at Sephora's all over the world. My next two are also niche. Unfortunately, they are not as easily procured or bought. That's not to say that it's hard, it's just not at Sephora's. At least not yet, but who knows. I'm talking about the brands Xerjoff and Creed. The Xerjoff fragrance for fall that is a no-brainer for me is Naxos, launched in 2015. I'm always looking forward to wearing this one. Absolutely love that. I probably don't have to say much about this masterpiece, of honey, vanilla, citruses, a little bit of tobacco, some lavender. It's simply a phenomenal fragrance. As with most Xerjoff fragrances, this one has above average performance, protection, and longevity. Absolutely gorgeous. Naxos by Xerjoff is a no-brainer for fall and is a 10 out of 10 fragrance for me. There isn't many, but this is one of them, as is my next one from the House of Creed. And it is Royal Oud, released in 2011. Just like Naxos, this is also a 10 out of 10 for me. A no-brainer without a doubt. Perfect for the fall. It's peppery, it's musky, with some dry herbs and woody notes, including agar wood or oud. Really beautifully done. Simply elegant and sophisticated. Warm, cozy, in a dressed up kind of way. Perfect for those galas around the holidays. Royal Oud doesn't project nearly as much as Naxos, so it's not as powerful. But that is absolutely perfect for this fragrance right here, since Royal Oud is more of a sophisticated experience and therefore allows you to sort of reserve the best for the people that are closest to you. An absolute fantastic fragrance for the fall. And if close proximity isn't what you are into, then my next one is a no-brainer for fall all the way into the winter months. It's Dior Sauvage Elixir, released in 2021. This is a dividing one for many. Some love it, some not so much. However, I really enjoy this elixir since it has a nostalgic nuance with this licorice note in here. Absolutely gorgeous. Sauvage Elixir has the power of the 80s fragrances that, how they used to perform, big and bold. Those were great times. It is also a bit spicy like the other Sauvages. And like I said, the performance is almost nuclear. I use this one kind of sparingly and never under my nose. It does have the power to get a bit much, pretty easily, especially in the morning. On the other hand, this elixir will stay on your clothes for days, and it does smell absolutely phenomenal when you spray it on your skin. Hours later, love this. Another no-brainer with big sillage that smells absolutely gorgeous that I'm excited to wear this fall is Tom Ford's Ombre Leather 2018. This is so good. I mean, I sometimes sneak that in during the summer too. I just love it. There's a perfume version also out there from 2021. It has a white label on it. Some say it's a slight bit lighter, even though it's a parfum version, because of, the addition of lavender. Both are truly fantastic fragrances with a superb performance. Absolutely anyone can wear this one, no matter what your age is. I have smelled ombre leather on men, on women, older, younger. It always smells slightly different, but always in such an amazing way. This is a fantastic leather fragrance. It is without a doubt one of the best leather fragrances available. Guerlain also has some amazing fragrances for fall that smell so good. There's one no-brainer that sticks out to me during this time, and it is the Lumidal Extreme from 2020. It is definitely along the line of many of the other, ideals with the almond note for sure. Extreme, however, adds a touch of spiciness for a beautiful sort of sweet plum almond experience. Gorgeous for the fall. It is veiled in tobacco and leather for anyone that comes anywhere, within a couple of feet of you. Now that, without a doubt, is a no-brainer for fall. Smells so good. I do have many more choices for fall that I'm super excited to wear. These right here are sort of no-brainers. I always wear them. The other ones I still love, but I don't wear them as much. I'll share them with you soon. Until then, don't forget to sub and like this video. I hope you enjoyed our time together. Take care, and I will talk to you soon. Ciao.